Although it would probably make me, like, reevaluate how close I was with a person if they were, like, by the way, 6 months in.
But her reactions are too extreme.
So extreme.
I feel.
Way too much.
In my opinion.
Way too much.
It's
to the point where, like, while I agree with some of it, I'm like, I don't sympathize because you're being insane.
Ridiculous. And then we're with Cam, who's trying to apologize to Maya. And he's like, please, like, I'll try harder. And she's like, you shouldn't have to try at all. And it's like a whole dramatic thing. And it's
Zig
sad.
is still flirting. Can I read you my note on this scene? Because it just made me laugh. Because you know how sometimes you just got to jot stuff down real quick and it comes out insane? Cam is not smooth, and also Prob doesn't want to bang because depression.
I wrote, honey, he's just not smooth. And then we're with Adam, and he's hiding from Becky Baker behind, like, the sign in front of the school, and Eli is, like, sees him and is like, so why are we hiding? And he's telling him to get a doctor for his nose, too, because it's broken as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't remember.
I mean, I'm obviously not a doctor, but other than resetting it, there's not a lot that they can do with a broken nose.
Yeah, but he's got to do something. And then we're with Tori, who's pissed at Maya, and Maya's pissed at Tori, and they're both just being kind of shitty to each other, is basically.
Yeah.
Also, we find out that Tori's talent is doing magic.
I love it. I love it. Listen, big fan of magic. I love magic.
Like,
if you ever meet me and you want me to be endeared towards you immediately, just do some magic.
That's why you like fucking Jess from Gilmore Girls, isn't it? The close hand magic.
It's the leather jacket, the literacy, the literacy, the
Dean was probably not literate.
He was definitely not literate. Dean can't read. It was the leather jacket, the literacy,
doesn't read books.
Doesn't read, cannot read, the like bad.
Although wait, he did bond with Rory over like, ew, you're reading Catcher in the Rye or whatever the fuck she's reading in that first episode. It doesn't matter. He still can't read. He fakes it.
But yeah, literacy, leather jacket, bad boy without any stakes, and close-up magic. those are all the things I look for in a man.
I'm just like,
can you pull something from behind my ear?
Why would your pageant talent be magic? I'm so confused.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm like, all right, Tristan's the beautiful assistant. All right.
I love it. I'm living for it.
Okay, and then also, then we do Maya's performance, and I'm like, first of all, why do we need two guitars for this? Second of all, I don't know if I can tell the difference between the two guitars and what they're doing right now.
Nope.
Like, she did not need Zig at all for this.
No,
I feel like it didn't do anything.
I think it would have been better if she did it by herself.
Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird.
Okay.
It's weird that she didn't do it by herself. Like, I just... Like, with Tristan being up there with Tori makes sense, because you need an assistant.
Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna bring more people on to help you with your music, you would just bring on in everyone in Whisper Hug to make it, like... It's like, you gotta do all or nothing. You gotta do everybody, like a full band, or like just you and a guitar. Yeah. You and like some other random guy with a guitar that doesn't even really make a difference seems pointless to me. And I don't know what this is adding.
It takes the focus off of her.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But then we are with Adam, who's hiding his nose behind a magazine when his mom comes down into the basement, but then she immediately finds out about the nose.
Also, she knew already because the coach did call her.
Yeah. True. But then we're with Marisol, and she's like, I can't believe you didn't tell me, and you withheld this important health information. I thought you were the one person who took me seriously, and then she runs away.
Also, I mean,
I'm like, okay, fine.
Who's going to take Marisol seriously?
If you react like this to this situation, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And then the worst thing ever happens.
And then they like come off the stage, and Maya and fucking Zig kiss, and
Katie fully catches
they're
that.
both into it. And I am not, we see some Katie side eye, and it's like, why are we doing this? What the fuck is going? I did not expect that to happen. I truly did not expect them to kiss. I was picking up on like uncomfortable vibes, But I was still, like, hoping it wasn't, but I did not expect that to happen. And then we're back at Adam's house, and Audra's going to let him play volleyball, and she's also going to let him start taking medication, aka tea, or at least start talking about it with a doctor, which is very exciting.
It's really exciting. And I understand, like, the parental being worried about, like, a big medical change to their child. Like, whether or not it, you know, I just, like, I can sympathize with that. But I feel like also now Adam is old enough that she's like, you're enough of an adult that, you know, I mean, my parents wouldn't let me pierce my ears until I was 12. Like,
yeah, I think I got my ears pierced when I was, for my 12th birthday, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, I understand that. Because I feel like Audra has reached a point where she is so fully accepting of Adam and she's trying her best.
Yeah.
And she has been shitty in the past, but now she's, like, fully in.
And I'm wondering if it's also, like, oh, your brother's the dumbest person I've ever met in my life. You are an example of, like, an actual person who can make logical decisions, and I recognize that you are, like, a responsible human being who knows what he wants, and I trust you.
Yeah. It's great. I'm glad. I'm really glad that she's come around on this, and I think that it's also, like, just really appropriate timing with age and how much she's grown, because I think also if she had allowed, like, if she had pulled the trigger on this too early, I think she would have, like, not been as, like, helpful. And also, it's a big change.
It's a big change.
Everyone I know that's had to start taking teas, but it's a big change.
And don't they have to do, like, I mean, I don't know if this is, like, a debated topic in terms of taking tea, but don't you have to, like, go to counseling for, like, a year or, like, something like that before, or is that not a thing anymore?
I think it's, like, state by state. I don't really know. Feel free to tweet at us and correct us on literally all of these things.
Yeah.
Because everything that we're saying is coming from, like, anecdotal evidence from other people that we know that actually have gone through things. So, again.
And, like, television.
if you feel so inclined, we are very open to
learning
and being, like, policed,
being properly informed
when we get shit wrong.
Yes. But it's exciting that his mom is like, let's talk to the doctor and we'll start this process. Because it's all that Adam has wanted.
Hell yeah, Audra.
And then we're with Katie, who's like, what the fuck, Maya? What are you doing? This is the stupidest thing ever. It takes two to kiss tango. And Katie isn't impressed with how she's just being a terrible friend to Tori right now.
Yeah, she's like, I get that you guys are fighting, but she's your best friend.
Yeah.
And it is not worth ruining that over a guy that both of you probably won't even be interested in next year.
Exactly. I'm like, yes, listen to Katie. Zig is dumb and you're making poor choices. And then and then we, like, go back on stage and it's, like, the final 6 or whatever. And Tori goes first, and the guy's like, what is your greatest flaw? And then she starts by being like, I'm too much of a perfectionist, or, like, something like that. And then she's like, wait, no, let me start over. And then she's being honest, and she's like, sometimes I, like, say, I don't think before I speak, and I can be a bad friend. And she's basically apologizing to Maya, and it's very nice.
Really
and
sweet.
Very sincere, and it was really sweet.
It's good. And then Maya goes up, and she says, I'm a huge
bitch, and then runs away.
Yep, which is fair.
And then she goes running to Cam, and she's like, let's get back together. And I'm like, neither of you are healthy enough to be in this relationship.
No, and it's clearly just her trying to, like, squash away anything that she felt about Zig. And girl, that is not going to help you.
No. And then we're with Mo and Marisol, and he's like, I wasn't honest because I was embarrassed, and it's like, please take me back, whatever. And then she got him a medical alert bracelet, and she's like, I need to know, like, that you're safe. I need to know what happens if, like, something bad happens because of this, blah, blah, blah. Which I'm like, fine. This was a nice way to resolve this. Like, yes, he probably should have a medical alert bracelet if he's diabetic, sure.
And he probably should be informed in case something happens, but it's also his fucking decision to tell you.
Yeah, he should be able to tell you on his own terms. And you, like, finding out by snooping in his bag and being dramatic and overreacting
and
about
angry about it? Fuck off.
Like, you can't be angry at someone for not sharing that information. You can have your feelings hurt, but that's a different issue. Oh, my God. Anyway.
And then we're back.
We're at Tori, and we find out she got we're in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
We find out Tori got miscongeniality, which is nice. And Cam is, like, kind of trying more. And
Zig is super
But now
mad.
there's, like, things are really weird with Maya and Zig. And then, like, he's like, hang on, Maya. Like, hang back for a second, like, as they're going to class. And he's like, what's going on? Like, we both felt something. Like, why are you back with Cam? And Maya's like, I can't. And then, like, runs away. And it's very dramatic. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? And she runs away from this mess. And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But Spirit Squad captain? Katie's kind of the voice of reason in both plots.
That's true. Yeah, Katie's
Both,
a good one.
Like A and B plots.
Katie's a good one. I'm also going to give it to Tori for growing.
Miscongeniality. Yeah, sure. Ship?
Literally no one.
I don't care.
I'm going to friendship the hell out of Tori and Maya.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. All right. Grapevine.
So we have a tweet from @April@Mansky who says, we're finally getting some clarification on this kiosk situation that Drew works at.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so she says, Drew's kiosk sells electronics. The ring came from the Happy Meal Fiona bought him with a girl's toy. There's a Royal Bank next door where he got the account. Signs in the background. Thank you for sleuthing for us, because when
you have to take notes, sometimes you miss things when you, like, go to write something down. Because I miss the Happy Meal thing.
I miss a bunch of shit. Like, I miss, like, just, like, a lot of visual things.
Yeah.
Like, if they're talking, I hear all of it.
Exactly.
But my head is down for half of it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We also have a couple emails. First one is from Glenn, and the subject line is answers to a couple of season 12 questions raised. Hey Panthers, podcast rocks. Just a couple of items that might resolve some things you said you're confused about. In Never Ever, you're wondering where Marisol got the pic of Imogen and her dad in the car. Look carefully at the car scene again, and you can get just a glimpse from inside the car of Marisol snapping the pic through the backside window. Happens right after the car nav says, calculating route. Marisol adding creepy to her bitch resume. Sabotage. Oh yeah, again, where did Drew get the engagement ring? It's a toy prize from the DQ lunch Fiona bought him. Degrassi Wiki says it's the same. That should have given Bianca second thoughts if nothing else did, eh? By the way,
Seconded.
Plot character development for black females gets a little better with Shay Powers in next class, Glenn. So thank you for more clarifications, Glenn.
And also, thank you for letting us know that hopefully it slightly gets better.
Hopefully.
Because it's honestly fucking ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's insane. And it's been from day one.
Yeah.
From day one.
Well, day one, there were no black female characters on the show. And then I think Hazel doesn't come until, like, season 2, maybe? Was she season 2?
Really?
Right?
Was she season 2? She might have been season 2. Shit.
I feel like she was season 2.
Or at least halfway through season 1.
Because I feel like season 1, it was, like, Paige, Ashley, Terry trio.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's just fucking insane. Like, they're so underserved. Like, Degrassi has many flaws, but their biggest, like, fucking, like, affront is how much they underserve female characters of color.
And it's probably because they don't have any females of color in their writing room, because it's probably fucking Canadian Boys Club or something. I don't know. Or it's just, like, it's not something that they thought about, like, needing to have.
But I feel like if they had women of color in their writer's room, these girls would not be so underserved.
1,000%. Anyway, we have another email from April, and the subject line is running into the Degrassi cast. Hi, Queens. Love your show. I really enjoyed going back and rewatching the series along with you. I watched some of the original Degrassi as a kid when it was on reruns, but watched almost all of Degrassi The Next Generation when it aired live for the first time in Canada. It was kind of a big deal here when it came back. Living in Toronto, it's very easy to run into members of the cast. Over the years, I've seen Snake walking down the street. I'm just going to use their character names. Emma at a burger place, Claire waiting for the train, and I've even served Jake Epstein at a sports bar.
What?
I've also hung out with Lin Lin Lu, aka Queen Kwan, on 2 separate occasions. She's a friend of a friend, but I didn't even recognize her the first time because she looked so